The apartment was too quiet. Elena traced the rim of her wineglass, the silence pressing against her eardrums like a physical weight. Across the room, the digital clock on the microwave blinked 11:47 p.m. Another night Daniel wouldn't be home before midnight. Another night of excuses whispered through the phone. Asterisk deadline. Client call. You understand. Asterisk. She did. That was the worst part. Her reflection warped in the dark television screen. Hollow eyes, lips pressed thin. 3 years of marriage, and somehow, she'd become a ghost in her own home. The wine burned sour in her throat. A knock at the door. Elena startled, nearly spilling her drink. Who the hell? She padded to the door, peering through the peephole. A man stood in the hallway, tall, broad-shouldered, his dark skin gleaming under the dim apartment lighting. A stranger. Her pulse jumped. Can I help you? She called through the wood, fingers tightening around the doorknob. Package for 4B. His voice was deep, smooth, an accent curling around the edges. West African, maybe. Delivery guy left it at my door by mistake. Elena hesitated, then unchained the lock. The moment she opened the door, the scent of rain and sandalwood hit her. He was even more striking up close, sharp cheekbones, a beard trimmed close, eyes that held hers just a beat too long. In his hands was a small Amazon box, her name smudged in Sharpie across the label. Thanks, she said, reaching for it. Their fingers brushed. A spark of warmth shot up her arm. You're Elena. Not a question. She blinked. How? Name on the box. His lips quirked. I'm Marcus. Live down the hall. Silence stretched. The kind that should have been awkward, but wasn't. You drink wine? The question left her mouth before she could stop it. Marcus raised an eyebrow. Usually whiskey. But I won't say no. Bad idea. Daniel could walk in any minute. Daniel, who hadn't touched her in weeks. Daniel, who'd forgotten their anniversary last month. She stepped aside. One glass. The wine was gone too fast. Marcus didn't sit, he occupied, his presence swallowing the room. He asked about the art on her walls, her failed painting phase, the book left spine up on the couch, asterisk the unbearable lightness of being asterisk ironic. His laughter was low, vibrating. You always this friendly with strangers? He asked, swirling his glass. Elena flushed. You're my neighbor. Neighbors don't usually share midnight drinks. His gaze dropped to her wedding ring. Unless they're looking for trouble. The air thickened. She should have asked him to leave. Instead, she said, maybe I am. A beat. Then Marcus set his glass down with a deliberate click. Your husband know that? The name Daniel hung between them like a guillotine. Elena's throat tightened. He's not here. Marcus stepped closer. The heat of him was dizzying. And if he was? She didn't answer. Didn't need to. His hand cupped her jaw, callous thumb tracing her bottom lip. Elena's breath hitched. Asterisk this is happening asterisk. And then his mouth was on hers, hot and demanding, and God, she kissed him back. The box tumbled to the floor. Later, tangled in sheets that didn't smell like her husband, Elena watched Marcus sleep. Her skin still hummed. Her mind screamed. What have I done? Daniel's last text glowed on her silenced phone. Home soon. Love you. She closed her eyes. The clock blinked to 16 a.m. Marcus's breath was warm against her bare shoulder. Elena lay rigid, staring at the unfamiliar ceiling, cracked paint, a single cobweb trembling in the AC's draft. The weight of his arm draped over her waist felt like a chain. Asterisk one glass of wine. One stupid decision. Asterisk. Her phone buzzed again on the nightstand. Daniel. Stuck at the office. Don't wait up. The guilt hit like a punch. She slid out from under Marcus's arm, her bare feet flinching against the cold floor. Her dress, black silk, bought for date nights that never happened, lay crumpled by the bed. She snatched it up, fingers trembling as she stepped into it. You leaving? Marcus's voice was sleep-rough, amused. Elena didn't turn around. I have to go. A rustle of sheets. She felt him watching her. Your husband's text. The word husband made her stomach twist. She yanked the zipper up her back too fast, catching skin. It's not complicated, he chuckled.
Yeah.
It always is. Elena whirled. Moonlight cut across Marcus's bare chest, the ridges of muscle, the sweat still glistening between them. Her face burned remembering how she'd dug her nails into that skin an hour ago. This was a mistake, she whispered. Marcus leaned back against the headboard, unbothered. Then why were you still here? The hallway outside his apartment seemed to stretch forever. Elena fumbled with her keys, the metal slipping in her sweaty palms. Her body still thrummed. Marcus's mouth, his hands, the way he'd growled, "Look at me," when she tried to hide her face in the pillow. The lock clicked. Home. She expected relief. Instead, the emptiness of the apartment choked her. Daniel's jacket hung neatly by the door, his favorite coffee mug waiting clean in the dish rack. Normal. Ordinary. Unlike what you just did. Elena scrubbed her skin raw in the shower, but the scent of sandalwood clung to her. She checked her phone, no new messages. Daniel wouldn't be home until dawn. He'll never know. The lie curdled in her throat. 7:03 a.m. The front door creaked open. Elena jolted upright on the couch, her neck stiff from where she'd dozed off. Elena? Daniel's voice was groggy with exhaustion. Why were you sleeping out here? She blinked against the morning light. He looked wrecked, tie loosened, stubble shadowing his jaw, the familiar crease between his brows that meant another all night. Couldn't sleep, she lied. Daniel dropped onto the couch beside her, his weight making the cushions dip. He smelled like stale coffee and printer ink. Sorry about last night. The Thompson deal. It's fine. The words came out too sharp. She forced a smile. I get it. He studied her face, then sighed, leaning in to kiss her forehead. Love you. Elena froze. His lips were chapped. Unfamiliar. Not like Marcus's. The coffee shop was crowded. Elena clutched her latte, scanning the room. She'd told Daniel she was meeting a friend. Another lie, stacking up like bricks between them. Saved you a seat. Marcus's voice behind her made her spine stiffen. He wore a gray Henley today, sleeves rolled to show corded forearms. No hint of last night's smirk, just steady, knowing eyes. Elena sat. We shouldn't be seen together? He sipped his black coffee. Too late for that. Her pulse hammered. This was a one-time thing. Was it? He set his cup down. Then why'd you text me? She hadn't. Except, her phone buzzed. A new notification flashed. Sent 4:17 a.m. A draft she didn't remember writing. Asterisk, I need to see you again. Asterisk. Elena's blood turned to ice. Marcus leaned in. You don't have to pretend with me. His knee brushed hers under the table. I know what you want. Across the room, the bell jingled. Daniel walked in. The coffee cup slipped from Elena's fingers. It hit the table with a dull thud, latte sloshing over the rim. Daniel stood frozen near the entrance, his briefcase dangling from one hand, his tired eyes scanning the room. For one terrible second, his gaze passed right over her, then locked onto Marcus's hand resting too close to hers on the table. Elena's breath stopped. Marcus didn't pull away. His thumb traced a slow circle on her wrist, his voice a low murmur. Breathe, Elena. He can't see us from there. She wrenched her hand back, her pulse roaring in her ears. The cafe noise, grinding beans, laughter, the hiss of steam, muffled into white noise. Daniel was moving now, weaving between tables toward the counter. Asterisk, he's just getting coffee. He didn't see you. Asterisk. But Marcus's smirk said otherwise. You knew, she hissed. Knew what? He leaned back. All feigned innocence. That your husband frequents the place 2 blocks from his office? Not my fault you picked it. Elena's stomach twisted. She grabbed her purse, ready to bolt. Run now, and you'll look guiltier. Marcus's foot hooked around her ankle under the table, trapping her.
Sit. Smile.
Or, do you want him to find out? Across the room, Daniel accepted his coffee. His shoulders slumped with exhaustion as he turned. Elena ducked her head, her hair a curtain between them. Her phone buzzed. A text from Daniel. Working late again. Don't wait up. She stared at the screen. He hadn't seen her. He was leaving. Relief curdled into something darker. He wouldn't recognize me even if he looked. The apartment was dark when she returned. Elena stood in the doorway, her keys digging into her palm. Daniel's note lay on the kitchen counter. Asterisk, leftover pasta in the fridge, asterisk, in the same neat script he used for client contracts. She crumpled it into the trash. The shower ran scalding. Steam fogged the mirror, but she still saw the bruise blooming on her collarbone. Marcus's mouth, his teeth. She pressed 2 fingers to it, the ache of perverse comfort. Her phone lit up. Unknown number. You taste even better when you're scared. Elena's throat tightened. She deleted it. The next message came instantly. He'll never satisfy you like I did. She blocked the number. The third message arrived via email. A photo. Her bare shoulder. Marcus's hand splayed possessively across it. The timestamp. Last night. 2:03 a.m. Too late to pretend it didn't happen. Daniel's key turned in the lock at midnight. Elena sat stiffly on the couch, her nails carving half-moons into her palms. The TV flickered soundlessly, some crime drama where the wife always got caught. Hey. Daniel loosened his tie, his gaze flicking to her. You're up late. She forced a smile. Couldn't sleep. He nodded absently, already scrolling through work emails. You okay? You seem off. Off. The word hung between them. Elena studied his profile, the furrow between his brows, the gray just starting to thread through his stubble. When was the last time he'd really looked at her? Just tired, she lied. Daniel hummed, already turning away. I'll be in the study. Don't wait up. The door clicked shut behind him. Elena exhaled.
Her phone buzzed again.
Tomorrow. My place. 8 p.m. She didn't delete it.